Hey guys, Freddy Jenkins here. I'm doing a review on the top worst sequels ever made in the history of movies. And so we have this pile right here, and let's begin, shall we? First one, Into the Blue Part 2, The Reef. I know this is the first one I'm holding, but I don't have the second, and I don't intend on buying it ever in my life. And first one was decent, but that second one, stay away from, please. Number 2, Cloud of the Chance of Meatballs Part 2. Yeah, this is the first one, of course, like I said. I don't have a lot of the sequels, and I don't plan on buying them ever in my life. And I mean ever in my life. Okay, here's another one. Three Ninjas Kickback. This was pretty awful. Along with that fourth one. Well, then again, all the sequels were terrible. Only the first one was good, in my opinion. So, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Shipwrecked, this sequel had nothing to do with part 2, and it was a waste of time. Another one, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Yeah, this was another terrible one. None of the sequels were as good as the first one, in my opinion. And here's another one. Son of the Mask is probably the worst movie ever made, in my opinion, and it just wasn't anything without Jim Carrey, and it destroyed the first one. It should have never been made, and I feel like an idiot for going to see it in theaters. I'm an idiot. Anyway, here's another. Oh. Child's Play 3 and Seed of Chucky. These were not very good sequels in my opinion. I know it has Chucky, some people like them, and sorry if you like them. Avatar 2, I know they haven't made it yet, but I'm reading the plot on IMDb, and it sounds like it's not going to be very good as the first one, and it will never level up to the first, and yeah. I heard they're bringing back the villain, too, which is really a dumb idea. And here's another one, Nanny McPhee Returns. Pointless sequel, terrible acting, it hardly even connects to the first one except for the end, and what a waste of my time. The Lost World, and I have the third one, and I don't know where it went, and it's really a terrible movie, sequels. I don't know why Steven Spielberg let them make that. Like, the two last sequels to Jaws were terrible. And here's another one. Kung Fu Panda 2, pointless sequel. Nothing really good about it, and I never even watched it, and that's how terrible it is. Baby Geniuses 2, Super Babies. Now, I like the first one with Christopher Lloyd and Peter McNichol and all of them, because it was really okay, I guess. The way they were explaining how babies had power, and it was cool, the first one, but stay away from the sequel, please, at all costs. It sucks. Here's another one, Shrek the Third, and I don't know where the fourth one is, but they aren't as good as the first two, and I didn't like them. Toy Story 3, yeah, I know people like it, but it kind of ruins the second one by not having the same characters in it. I know it's got a couple of the characters, but there's a whole bunch more, and they got rid of the Barbie doll, what's her name? Little Bo Peep. They got rid of her, which, that made me very mad. Okay. Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa. Pointless sequel. The first one wasn't even good. I mean, the first was okay, but it wasn't funny. And it's got a whole bunch of actors I don't even care about. Yeah, I do not care for any of them. Here's another one. Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Terrible sequel. It was all a bunch of sex jokes. Rob Schneider's good, though. He's been good in a whole bunch of movies, but this one is one of the worst movies he's ever been in, along with Big Stan. And the last one, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Once again, most of the sequels are terrible because I don't even care about Harry Potter, and I don't even know why it's a popular series. It's not even interesting to me. And I heard they were gonna do a sequel to Goonies, but thank God they didn't. And thank you all who voted against this as having a sequel, because it really would ruin the first one. You can't beat the 80s. And Sloth died, the guy who played Sloth. It's pretty sad, but that's life. Hey guys, Freddy Jenkins here, and I'm gonna do another worst sequels ever made in this, and yeah, I'm pretty mad because I had to waste my time to watch all these movies, but it's life, and there's nothing more I can do because they're gonna keep making crappy movie sequels. That's right, and basically I just want to get out of here, you know. Oh look, a knife. Well, I guess it's time to end this, so yeah, I'm really not gonna watch any of the movie sequels and just go die. Peace. Die apparently. I keep getting brought back to life, and this sucks. It really sucks because now I have to do the sequels. So anyway, let's start off now with Friday the 13th Part 2, 4, 5, and basically all the sequels were terrible other than the first, because the first one holds up on its own and it does not need any of these sequels where Jason is killing people. Yeah. Anyway, so those are some of the worst. Laid to Rest Part 2 is another one. This is the first one, but I like the first one, and whoever likes the second one, I don't know what you're thinking, but it's not your problem. I mean, how can I say this, but it's not a very good sequel, let's say that. And here's another one, The Hills Have Eyes. The sequel sucked, big time, and I heard Wes Craven only did that for the money, but it was still not good. Okay, the next one we have is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, and this is the first one on VHS, but the sequel, I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, ruined the series, and oh my god. Anyway, yeah, it sucked. I heard they're gonna be doing a sequel to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and hopefully it doesn't suck. But I don't know. This day and age, you don't know. Nobody really knows. And another one, Jeepers Creepers Part 2. The first one was really great, but the second didn't add anything new to the killer, and I mean the creeper, and it wasn't very good because they have a whole bunch of characters you don't even care about. So why add people you don't care about? Add them to the body count, I guess. Anyway, yeah. Okay, another one is Urban Legends Bloody Mary, and I heard my dad went to school with the editor, and which is really cool, Michelle Harrison, and the movie did suck, let's say that. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, so it's mediocre. Anyway. Okay, then we have, all the sequels to Nightmare on Elm Street Part from 5 to 7, I think, and those sequels were really bad. It kind of destroyed the series. It really wasn't that good, and I'd never watch it again. And here we go. Slumber Party Massacre Part 2 and 3 really ruined the first one. Didn't really add anything new, and it was a big pile of dog crap. Hollow Man Part 2, I have the first one right here, but the second one wasn't even the same, and it didn't connect to Part 1 at all, and it was just a total crap bomb. So anyway, Insidious Part 2, I have the first one. Yeah, that one kind of ignored the ending of the first one, and really didn't add anything new, and really wasn't that exciting, and it just ruined the first one for me. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. First one was really great, but the second I did not care for. I thought they could have done something more than just have it be the opening of the first one again, and just with different dialogue. And it just sucked. Okay, Wishmaster 3 and all the Leprechaun sequels and Pumpkinhead 2. Leprechaun was really good. Wishmaster 1 and 2 were good, but that third one ruined it. Leprechaun, the first one was good. All the sequels did not follow the first one, and it sucked, in my opinion. Halloween 1, 2, and H2O were all good, but anything other than these three is a total waste of time. So anyway, Psycho 1 and 2 were really great. 3 and 4 I did not care for, and I don't even care to see it ever again. Although Anthony Perkins was pretty good as Norman Bates, I still won't watch it again. Final Destination 4, 5, and 6. Or 4 and 5, sorry. All a big waste of time. It doesn't do anything for the series, and I did not care for the kills at all. So anyway, moving on. Highlander 2, 3, and 4. First one stands out on its own. It doesn't need any of the sequels because it comes down to the hero and the villain at the end being the only ones alive, and sorry to ruin it for you, I'm sorry. And those sequels, my god, what were they thinking? Anyway, Hatchet, Part 2 and 3. The first one was really good. The second and third I did not care for at all. It really ruined the series for me, and it's trying to make Victor Crowley a zombie. Yeah, just like another Jason Voorhees. Okay, and the last one we have here is Sleepaway Camp Part 4 and 3. The third one was okay on some level, but it really did not hold up as well as the first two, in my opinion. And I don't ever want to see it again. And the fourth one really sucked. It was supposed to be awesome, but it just ruined everything. Don't even waste your time. Anyway, that's it for this crappy sequels, and I hope I never have to do this again. And I'm done. I can't die. I'm gonna try it again, and hopefully it works, because I'm done. Okay? Bye.